A massive force suddenly clamped onto my hand, like it was trying to drag me into the abyss. I let out a roar, my right arm muscles bulging, and forcibly yanked a 4-foot-long monster fish out of the water. Its mouth was packed with jagged fangs, and its body was grayish-blue. It was an Arctic wolffish known as the Demon of the Sea. I slammed the fish onto the ice, then hit it with 3 brutal military-style punches. Its head caved in instantly. Professor Zhao's face turned blue, but he kept talking tough. It was just luck. He's injured now. No fire, no medicine. Once that wound gets infected, he's dead. And if he eats that parasite-infested fish, he'll have acute gastroenteritis within 3 days. The next second, I crouched down, cut open the fish's belly with my knife, sliced off a bloody chunk of raw meat, and shoved it straight into my mouth. The sickening crunch of cartilage echoed across the live stream. Viewers eating takeout completely lost their appetites. I smacked my lips and reviewed it for the camera. A little fishy, textures like beef tendon, but it's pretty filling. The comments were full of gagging, but nobody dared mock me anymore. Even Bear Grylls would offer this guy a cigarette. Now this is hardcore survival, Professor Zhao. My face hurts so bad. I think there's a worm in his mouth, and he can still eat that? With my stomach full, I hung the remaining fish meat on my backpack as emergency rations. Night had already fallen. In the minus 31-degree cold, the second night's trial arrived. System mission. Corpse-wrapped warmth. Mission requirement. Wrap yourself like a corpse. Tie yourself tightly, and sleep buried 20 inches deep in the snow. I immediately complained. System, are you trying to package me up after I die? Complaining was one thing, but I still cut open my sleeping bag, stuffed the filling inside my clothes, then tied myself from my ankles all the way up to my neck. I looked like a giant wrapped package ready to ship. Finally, I climbed into the snow pit I dug, pulled snow over myself, and left only a dead reed sticking out for air. The live stream once again turned into a still image of a snowy grave mound. Viewers everywhere were completely freaked out. Is this a survival show or a horror movie? Why is he so good at burying himself? This time, Professor Zhao didn't dare make a definite call. He swallowed hard and forced himself to explain. The principle is similar to insulating yourself in a snow cave, but the weight of the snow will make it hard for him to breathe. By tomorrow, he'll probably be frozen solid. Then one contestant tried copying me. 3 hours later, his whole body was covered in ice. He jumped out screaming for help and quit immediately. Meanwhile, I was sleeping soundly beneath the snow. The system notification rang out. Hibernation technique activated. Perceived temperature increased by 27 degrees. Metabolism reduced by 50%. That night I dreamed I used my $50 million prize to buy a mountain and ate whole roasted lamb every day. Meanwhile, the outside world had completely blown up. My snow burial pose had been turned into a meme. Life is too hard. Might as well get buried and sleep peacefully. Early the next morning, I'd barely crawled out and shaken off the ice when a massive wall of white fog rolled in across the horizon. Red warning lights flashed wildly across the studio. Level 12 polar storm White Ghost incoming. Temperatures plummeted to minus 49 degrees, with zero visibility. Professor Zhao's eyes turned excited and cruel. This is where the real life or death elimination begins. Any shelter that isn't strong enough will be done for within 15 minutes.